What is happening, YouTube? Second video of the night, and it was the primetime game of the Grizzlies versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Um, the Grizzlies, um, they're not having like the best record at the moment. Um, you know, Ja being suspended for a long amount of time definitely, definitely like caused the Grizzlies to lose a lot of games. However, um, Ja's returning, and the Grizzlies. They're looking like a pretty solid team right now, man. Um, the Lakers, you know, they started off hot. They won the in-season tournament, but now they're pretty much in a train wreck right now. The Warriors are also in a similar situation too. Um, but Lakers have been in a major mess. This game, Lakers looked like they did pretty well in the first quarter. Then the second quarter, Grizzlies started to gain some momentum. And then the second half, Grizzlies just it was a back and forth game, but then the Grizzlies just took full control in the fourth quarter. Um, One thing that the Grizzlies and the Clippers would have in common is both of them would be like more of a second half type of team, like which means like in the first half, first quarter, even second quarter, both of both of the teams they would start off a little bit slow, but then later on they just they just simply step it up. They just simply step it up. And the Grizzlies, everybody had a great game. Um, you know, Jaren Jackson Jr. He had a monster night performance, 31 points, 9 boards. Pretty darn efficient. 11 for 14. That man did not miss. He's pretty skilled. He definitely, is a superstar for sure. I'd say like a, I don't know exactly what to rank him, but well, maybe I'd say a star, maybe not superstar, but he's definitely a pretty darn good player. Very skilled, big, could shoot, play pretty good defense. Only weakness would be, rebounding at times. But even in this game, he rebounded the ball pretty well. Um, Bismack Biyombo, um, he does his role pretty well. Um, Pretty good rebounder. Um, Pretty efficient. Defense was pretty solid. He did his part. Marcus Smart, um, that man's a sniper. 8 for 14. He was shooting all threes. He drained 8 threes, 29 points. That's insane. John Morant, scoring out was a little low, but he controlled the offense. Offense moved the ball so well. Kind of like how Russell Westbrook is, like especially prime Russell Westbrook. They control the offense so well. Ball moves around so amazing. Um, you know, Rebounds, assists. He does his part. Um, you know, Him coming back, Grizzlies, they definitely, show a lot of life. Desmond Bain, he had a monster performance. He hit so many momentum type of threes that definitely like ripped the Lakers' momentum away. He's kind of, I don't know, like if y'all would agree with this, but I feel like he's kind of like the Milwaukee Bucks Ray Allen because sometimes I watch a little bit of the Bucks Ray Allen. Um, they both look similar. Both can shoot the three pretty well, and both of them. And Bane, he can slash to the basket, kind of like how Milwaukee Bucks Ray Allen could do. Um, the Bucks Ray Allen was like more athletic though, so I guess you could use that. Maybe more like the Supersonics Ray Allen. Um, he's he's a sniper, man. Um, Xavier Tillman, he did all right. 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Zaire Williams, um, he hit some, clutch shots. Zaire Williams has been like an on and off game for him. David Roddy did not do so well. Luke Kennard, he got some rebounds and he got some assists, so that kind of like made up of him having like some off nights and all that. I mean his shots not falling. Um, Remembered him when he was a Los Angeles Clipper, and so many special moments for Luke Kennard. Um, Dude was just knocking so many shots for us. For the Grizzlies right now, having a slow start, but I'm sure Luke Kennard's gonna definitely bounce back. Dude is a sniper. Um, but it's just as often right now. But overall, this Grizzlies team is looking pretty solid. I know they they're still having the struggles. They lost against I want to say the Toronto Raptors. Almost came back, just couldn't pull through. But this season, I say it's kind of like a rest season for the Grizzlies. Um, just try to get the high pick. But you could tell this team is starting to show some life. Or maybe this could be a solid play-in team. Make it to the play-in and have some gritty moments. Next season though, they're definitely gonna be pretty good. I pretty much like mess with this team solely because obviously, if you guys did not know, there's a player named G.G. Jackson. Been a huge fan of him. Last year, really wanted him to get drafted to the Clippers. Clippers passed upon him. Was not a good time for me at the moment, but so that's why I just kind of picked up another team. Wanted just pretty much, rooting for him to do well. Um, he's getting DNPs a lot because he's a two-way player drafted in his second round. But the Memphis locker room, they love GG a lot, especially Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson Jr. He mentors GG Jackson so well. And GG Jackson, if you see some of his G League games, it's hard to watch his watch the G League games. They're not on a TV, or even if you go on like Streamies or something like that. Um, it's actually somewhat easy to watch it actually, but it's only on mobile, so it's a little hard to catch some Memphis Hustle games. But he's been dominating over there, and even when he actually plays real minutes, he actually does pretty well. I really wish the Grizzlies could, play him some minutes, and he definitely should be. He's better than a lot of the other players, playing over him. Um, Probably like next season though. That's kind of like how the Grizzlies did with Vince Williams. Vince Williams, I started to fall in love with his game this year. Um, Last year he played no minutes. This season he's playing a good amount of minutes. I think that's what they're gonna do with Gigi Jackson. He's too good not to play. He's gonna be special. And once he gets plugged with John Morant, ooh, especially the lobs he's gonna catch, he's gonna be special. He's gonna be special. Um, you know, they play hard, pretty scrappy team, and Gigi Jackson, he fits that, you know, he fits the profile. But for now, he's not gonna play minutes for a while. But it would be nice if they play him as soon as possible. But now let's talk about the Lakers side. Anthony Davis, he's actually have been doing pretty solid. I mean, not solid. He's been having I cannot really truly say because I didn't watch. I don't really watch Lakers game, but um, he puts up big numbers. He even had 40 points. This game he had 31 points. Rebounding was pretty low. Um, One thing that I'm not a fan of AD, his motor, and and sometimes he kind of gets clumsier than more than people how they see it. Motor is pretty inconsistent in my opinion, but he had a pretty good scoring night. Um, pretty dominant, but he does take a lot of shots. Um, as opposed to Jaren Jackson, you know, 14 shots, but same score. And his defense wasn't as good as it was because Jaren Jackson, he's just having a good game. But nevertheless, AD, he had a pretty. He's been doing pretty crazy lately. Um, Hopefully he can stay healthy. Pretty talented player. Um, but 31 points. Rebounding though. Could definitely get that to double digits. And that's kind of like the flaw of AD. Um, Torian Prince, he had a better game compared to some other games. Also he does make suspect decisions at times. Lakers fans, they definitely been critical of Torian Prince. Last game he went 0 for 6. This game he definitely did better. 2 assists. He actually got some steals and a block, so he had some defensive moments, I guess. But other than that, he's definitely nowhere near Rui Hachimura. LeBron, he started off pretty hot, but then towards the end, he cooled off, and especially his free throws, definitely got messed up. He got 5 steals though, which is pretty impressive of him. 7 assists. Even though LeBron, he's basically almost 40 years old, but he's still doing pretty good. Pretty impressed. That's definitely one thing you could appreciate about LeBron. Cam Reddish, 3 for 8. He actually hit some threes, 2 for 3. You know, 2 rebounds. I don't know, he did okay. Well, not so. Austin Reeves, defensive wise, not been the best, but 8 for 14. He definitely got a lot of assists, 12 times, which is pretty good. Pretty good offensively. And then Jared Vanderbilt. He got 5 rebounds, but offense, he doesn't do too much. Christian Wood, he had some moments. 3 for 5, 5 rebounds, 1 steal. And then Max Christie, 1 for 3, 3 rebounds. He did all right, but the Grizzlies, they just had a good game. As for the Lakers, they have not been doing so well. They've been losing a lot of games. A lot of Lakers fans, they want Darvin Ham out, and which is understandable because I felt like with Rui Hachimura, his minutes kind of gets, it's like pretty inconsistent sometimes. Like even when he's healthy, he just doesn't play Rui, so it's kind of, it would be kind of frustrating if I was a Lakers fan. But that should definitely end this video. Overall, this was a solid night for me. The Clippers won, and the Memphis Grizzlies took the dub. And also, of course, Lakers, they're definitely a team that I would root against. So obviously, that helps that they lost, and the Clippers play the Lakers again. So that's going to be interesting to see. But anyways, that should end this video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and peace.